We've got a 3D print going on the background and also the air conditioner, so it's pretty loud, but we're going to take a little break. We're going to do a small fun project. So I've got this thermistor. It's a temperature probe, and what I want to do is I want a way to test it. But it's always a pain in the butt to try to get these multimeter probes stuck in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a super simple bus, a tiny little probing whatchamadoodle out of some proto board and some headers, and that's going to be this year's turkey. So everybody always harps on safety glasses. Like, you either got to wear them all the time, or people who've been forced to wear them all the time are rebelling against them. And that's kind of unsafe, because you've got two kinds of people, and they're telling you two different things about safety glasses, and neither of them are telling you anything about safety. So I'm going to tell you the first of the simple rules about when you need to wear safety glasses. Number one, the smaller the thing is you're working with, the more it wants to kill you. So if you've got a big old lathe or like a mill that you're working on, you know it has plenty of power to lop off any part of your body. But it's not going to try to lash out at you. It doesn't even know you exist. If you have a part that's small enough to want to kill you, it hates you because you're bigger than it. And if you're going to be putting a whole bunch of force into it, like I'm going to be using these pliers, and if the part's big enough that it can hold enough energy to hurt you, probably in your eye, then you need to wear safety glasses. So let's see if it holds up. Let's see how far this goes. So that's off the table somewhere. Luckily I totally faked the shot like 3 times over. So we've got this magic 3-pin prong. Of course it would have been nice to have all of those failed shots, because I actually do need that many pins. Here goes nothing. Oh, well, that was easier than expected. Here's our mock-up. We're just going to have a bunch of 3-pin units, and we're going to solder each pin across lengthwise to each other. You can tell it's good because it's got lead in it. So we're going to use our fume hood, to try to prevent us from breathing in the lead directly. We'll just have it recirculate around the studio. So this is interesting. I was soldering using a fan as a fume hood, and I was touching up these left pins. Those are the pins I was trying to solder, and it blew the solder across the joint onto the next one, which is where it landed perfectly in these circles and soldered itself. So that's like a 2-for-1 special there. I think I just soldered it with my helping hands. Yeah, we all have those days. Let's make sure these are separated. Yep, that's good, they are. And let's make sure each line is together. Yep, that's good. Well, that's a successful little project. And here's the final product. We've just got a whole bunch of test leads plugged into the same test apparatus, so we can supply power and other power through one prong, and we can measure out the others. Well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.